Most guys believe they're training their shoulders properly, but in reality, they're only hitting about 1/3 of them. Every push-up, bench press, or overhead press keeps smashing the front delts while the side and rear delts barely wake up. Over time, this creates flat-looking shoulders and a posture that slowly collapses forward. Today, we're fixing that problem and building real three-dimensional shoulders. If you want wide, round, athletic shoulders, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who's been training shoulders the wrong way. The shoulder isn't a single muscle. It's a system made up of 3 separate heads: the front, side, and rear delts. Each one has a specific role, and if one dominates the others, your shoulders lose balance and shape. Most people say they train shoulders, but what they really mean is they keep training the front delts over and over without realizing it. That's why progress stalls and posture suffers. Front delts already get plenty of work from pressing movements. Push-ups, dips, bench presses, and overhead presses all rely heavily on the anterior delts. That doesn't mean front delts are bad or useless. It just means they don't need endless volume. What they need is smarter training that builds strength without overpowering the rest of the shoulder. The pike push-up is one of the best bodyweight exercises for building front delt strength the right way. Start in a downward dog position with your hips high, arms straight, and fingers spread wide on the floor. Walk your feet closer to your hands until your body forms an L shape. This angle shifts the load away from your chest and directly onto your shoulders. From that position, bend your elbows and lower the top of your head straight down between your hands. Then press back up in a straight line, thinking about pushing the floor away from you. Keep your core tight and your elbows slightly tucked. This movement mimics an overhead press without weights and builds serious shoulder strength while protecting your joints. If you have dumbbells, you can train the same front delt function with controlled resistance. Slightly lean forward, hold the dumbbells with palms facing each other, and raise your arms to about eye level. Pause briefly at the top, then lower them slowly. The goal isn't heavy weight, it's tension and control through the entire range of motion. A simple way to make front raises even more effective is to perform them one arm at a time. This removes momentum and forces each shoulder to work independently. It also helps with strength imbalances between sides, which most people don't even realize they have. Control every rep and let the muscle do the work. If the front delt gives your shoulders power, the side delt gives them width. This is the muscle that creates that broad, athletic look from the front and side. Unfortunately, pressing exercises barely touch it, and many lateral raise variations miss it entirely. To grow real shoulder width, the side delts need direct, focused training. One of the purest ways to train the side delts with body weight is a side-leaning floor press variation. Lie on your side and plant your working elbow firmly into the ground. From there, lower your torso slightly toward the floor to feel a stretch in the shoulder. Then drive your body up and away from that elbow in a controlled motion. Biomechanically, this movement is the same as a lateral raise. Instead of your arm moving away from your body moves away from your arm. The shoulder joint still performs abduction, which is exactly what the side delt is designed to do. Move slowly, control the descent, and lift smoothly to keep tension where it belongs. If the movement feels too difficult, you can bend your knees to shorten the lever and reduce the load. Even with this modification, the exercise remains extremely effective. It's simple, challenging, and one of the best bodyweight options for building side delts without equipment. With dumbbells, you can recreate the same motion under constant load. Hold on to a support with one hand, lean slightly to the opposite side, and raise the dumbbell out and slightly forward until it reaches shoulder height. Keep your pinky just a bit higher than your thumb to maintain tension on the lateral delt instead of the traps. Now that the front and side delts are covered, it's time to address the most neglected part of the shoulder, the rear delt. This muscle is crucial for posture, shoulder health, and that full 3D look. Without strong rear delts, your shoulders roll forward and your physique loses balance no matter how much you press. A powerful bodyweight rear delt exercise starts on the floor. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet planted. Place your fists on the floor beside your hips and drive your knuckles into the ground. Lift your chest just enough to raise your elbows off the floor while keeping tension in your shoulders. At the top of this movement, your shoulders are fully extended behind your body, forcing the rear delts to contract hard to stabilize you. Hold the top position for 2 to 3 seconds, squeeze aggressively, then lower yourself slowly back down. This simple movement delivers a deep rear delt contraction that most people never experience. With dumbbells, the classic rear delt fly mirrors the same pattern. Hinge forward at the hips until your torso is about 45 degrees to the floor. Maintain a neutral spine and keep a slight bend in your knees. From there, raise the dumbbells out to the sides in a wide arc, leading with your elbows. At the top of the movement, pause and squeeze your shoulder blades together before lowering the weight slowly. Control matters more than load here. If you want even more isolation, perform the movement lying face down on an inclined bench. This removes momentum and keeps constant tension on the rear delts. You now have 3 ways to run this shoulder system. Option 1 is calisthenics only, using just your body weight to build control, stability, and joint health. Option 2 is dumbbells only, allowing precise overload and isolation. Option 3 is a hybrid approach, combining calisthenics and dumbbells for the best of both worlds. You can train shoulders once per week to maintain strength and balance, or twice per week if your goal is growth and reshaping your frame. Focus on clean reps, controlled tempo, and balanced development across all 3 delt heads. This is how shoulders actually get wider, rounder, and healthier over time. If this gave you a new perspective on shoulder training, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more smart fitness content, and share it with someone who keeps overtraining front delts. Drop a comment if you learned something new. I read every single one. Train balanced, train smart, and I'll see you in the next video.